Clay Center Tiger Basketball on KCOY is brought to you in part by Union State Bank, Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales, Central Office Service and Supply, Bruta Implement, Twin Valley, Citizens National Bank of Clay Center, Greenleaf, Belleville, and Concordia, and Old EC Farms.
Back once again in the den as the Clay Center Tiger boys look to notch one tonight against the Marysville Bulldogs, and they have been so close. And I bet if you said it once tonight, Flip, you said it a dozen times as we've talked about this game through the day, through this evening. The Tigers deserve a win right now. Do they not? Well, and have you not said it that many times?
Yeah, I've said it that many times, and they do. You know, I listened to a couple of games that you did. I listened to the Chapman game, and you know, they're so many of those games are just heartbreakers. Council Grove. I mean,
it was crazy. The last two games, Chapman, they were able to come from behind and get the win, and they could have stretched really a good little run right now together, and they have. They've played well, and Coach Williams is quick to point that out. But for the game at Council Grove and in a game Tuesday here that went to overtime, they found a way to keep themselves going against Republic County, and they really do deserve to get a break or two go their way.
And they are playing well, and you're right. And Coach Williams has got them playing very, very well. They're working hard. They're playing some good teams. You know, again, we talked about this during football. We talked about everything. The MCKL is pretty strong in everything this year, and there's some really good teams. They played some good non-conference teams. Republic County is not a bad team, and we were able to find a way to almost win that game. Yeah. And, you know, they do deserve one, and I think they got a shot tonight. I think they're feeling pretty good. I'm watching out warm-ups, and they look comfortable. They're hitting some shots and look relaxed, and hopefully they can carry that over into game time.
They'd love to get a homecoming win, and against a rival team like the Bulldogs would be made to order for the Clay Center Tigers. Marysville coming in, by the way, on a 5-game losing streak, so they also trying to get something back in that left-hand column. The first game between these two teams, you know, Marysville, they got up early in that ball game. Clay Center fell behind by 18 at one point in the third quarter, and they got it back within reach, but could not finish it off. Clay Center Tigers, Marysville Bulldogs will take a pregame timeout. They're about ready to give us our national anthem. We'll get a break. We'll come back and get you starters and ready for tip-off here in just a little bit. Stay with us here as the Clay Center Tigers host the Marysville Bulldogs on Homecoming 2015.
Hey, Tiger fans, the lights are on, the team is ready, and the coaching staff has put together a successful game plan for tonight's game. Have you thought about your insurance game plan? This is Jim Gearhan with Farmers Union Insurance. Let us help put together a game plan for all your insurance needs. At home, we cover everything from cars, trucks, boats, and motorcycles. We can even help insure your retirement. Stop by and see us at 426 Lincoln Avenue, downtown Clay Center. A proud supporter of Tiger Athletics.
Graduating high school seniors, listen up. Farmway Co-op is offering 5 $1,000 scholarships to assist the further education of Kansas students. Farmway Co-op is committed to improving, encouraging, and empowering the healthy development of our students. So make sure you apply before the March 1st deadline. Applications can be found at any Farmway location or download one online from farmwaycoop.com.
Farmway Co-op, your partner in growth.
We do bring you back briefly to let you know they are about to perform the national anthem, the Tiger Corral, in the direction of Zach Malcolm. We'll break now and be back with your lineups next.
This is 100.9 FM, KCLY, Clay Center.
The Twin Valley Color Race is back. Join us on March 21st for Clay Center's second annual Color Race, a fun and crazy 5K where participants are covered head to toe in color at each kilometer. Walk or run, it's all for fun. All proceeds benefit CARE, the animal shelter being built in Clay Center. In the spirit of CARE, your dog can participate too. To register, volunteer to help, and more, visit twinvalley.net/color. We hope to see you and your friends on March 21st at the Color Race.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and Central Office in Clay Center has a great assortment of gift items for that special someone in your life. To help get us in the Valentine spirit, my assistant Roscoe will don this Cupid costume and shoot arrows of love all around the store.
Boss, I don't really think that's a good idea.
We've got stuffed animals, Willow Tree figurines, and Hallmark cards, plus this large teddy bear you can sign up for that we'll give away on Friday the 13th. Let 'em fly, Roscoe. Ouch! For all your Valentine gift giving, come see us at Central Office in Clay Center.
Farmers, are you looking forward to getting a jump on those weeds in your corn, milo, soybean, and alfalfa ground? The field specialists at Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales include Brent, Alan, Darren, Kent, Mike, and Kenny Beach, and they stand ready to address the crop challenges you face by tailor-making specific solutions to protect your crops. They work hard to stay on top of the latest innovations in order to bring you the best products to produce the best returns. It's time to call Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
Girton Propane has been providing services and employment opportunities since 1954. Continued growth keeps them on the lookout for qualified company and owner-operator drivers. If you're interested in joining the Girton team, call Andy at 800-232-0170. Girton transports liquid commodities throughout 48 states and is a recognized leader within the transport industry. Girton Propane is committed to excellence, safety, and quality service. Girton, the responsible choice.
Again, we bring you back to the den, just about set for opening tip-off here tonight. The starting lineup's being announced as we speak. The Bulldogs come in led by Zach Pichel, 6'2 senior, 12 points the ball game. He had a big one against the Tigers, 18, especially the first half. He just got off to a big-time start from beyond the arc and set a tone against the Tigers as the Bulldogs built that big lead. They also get almost 10 points a game from Broderick Stowe, who is 6'2 and a senior as well. Chase Green, almost 9 points a game, a 6'1 junior for the Bulldogs. They will also start for the Marysville Bulldogs. Jaden Haggard is a 6'2 sophomore who starts outside. And then we mentioned Chase Green. And then they also get big play inside Jacob Nelson at 6'3 and a senior. Adam Lindhorst, 6'1 and a sophomore, both their leaders on the board. They do start with Lindhorst and Nelson, then will come in off the sideline. For the Clay Center Tigers, it looks like this. Lane Lively, 9 points a game, almost 4 rebounds and 3 assists for the 6'2 junior. Ethan Rosine, 7+ a game, over 3.5 boards, a 6'4 junior. Caleb Carlson at 6'2 and a senior, 4.5 points and about 2.2 boards a game. Bo Richardson, 2 buzzer beaters last week, Tuesday, third quarter, to tie it, fourth quarter, to tie it and get it to overtime. He's averaging over 6 a game and almost 3 boards, a 6'1 senior. And Brady Hamill down inside, 6'3 and a senior. He hit the big three-pointer in overtime to give the Tigers a 1-point lead, only to see Republic County come up with the Lane Shoemaker bucket that was the difference in the contest. So the Tigers, Lively, Rosine, Carlson, Richardson, and Hamill. And for the Bulldogs, it will be Pichel along with Stowe, Green, Haggard, and Lindhorst. Opening tip-off about to get underway here on a Friday night. Lady Tigers winning earlier, and now the Tiger boys trying to notch a win after it'll be 2 straight league wins if they can get it done after the win over Chapman on the road last Friday. Ethan Rosine to jump center. It is loose for a moment. Now picked up by the Tigers, and Clay Center will have the opening possession. Lane Lively to Bo Richardson. Back out to Lively at the point. Marysville in a man-to-man. Brady Hamill now with a touch on the right wing. Out top to Richardson again. Rosine and Carlson in the lane working their way around. Here's Hamill. Jump pass inside Rosine. Towards the lane. Double team. Little fall away off glass. Can't go. Rebound comes away to the Marysville Bulldogs. Good looking move from Ethan, though. He can hit that shot. I can. Very quick. Guarded on the right baseline. About 8 foot away. This one rimmed off the bounce or the bank shot. Here's a right wing 3 from Broderick Stowe. Strong. Rebound weak side and a foul on the Bulldogs as Brady Hamill had good position. Weak side rebound.
Great position, and he went up strong to get that basketball and threw the foul in the process.
The Tigers will have it linked to the floor to go. They see Marysville again back in a man-to-man, waiting for the Tigers to bring it down the floor. Here's Hamill, looks inside to Carlson out there. Now to Rosine at the point. Left on the wing it goes to Richardson. Out top, Hamill, 3 ball on its way, short. Rebound rattled around inside. That's off of the Bulldogs. It was tipped off the rim, then by Carlson. It went off the leg of the Marysville Bulldogs, so the Tigers keep it on the baseline. So Richardson sets him in motion on the inbound play, looking in low. Now needs to get it in somewhere, does in the corner to Lane Lively. Lane back in the corner after dribbling it out to Richardson, and now Bo brings it out deep. Lively right wing, right in front of the student section here. Lane kicks it out to Brady Hamill. Hamill bounce passes it at the point off to Lane Lively. 6:50 to work. We're just underway in this opening quarter. The Tigers and Bulldogs scoreless thus far. Here's a drive by Lively. Good kick down low, and Ethan Rosine knocks it in. Magic to quick draw, and the Tigers have a 2-0 lead early. They're going to warn Rosine for touching it after it came out of the net on his bucket. Tigers want to set up full court pressure, so they give a warning to the scorer's table.
Nice speed, nice move from Ethan.
Absolutely. Tigers on defense, full court pressuring. Now the Bulldogs clear it out. Zach Fischel brings it across himself with Bo Richardson on him. Lefty goes now to Stows. He tried a three earlier. The Tigers lead it here 2-0. Left side with the dribble is Stows off in the lane. Kick out way outside for three. Green is short. Rebound, though, comes down to the Bulldogs' Hager. So basketball back to Marysville. Outside, two-pointer up and good. And the bucket in from Adam Lindhorst. 2-2 ball game, but Richardson back the other direction. Kick out to Rosine, and now between the circles up top for Lively. 6 minutes to work, opening quarter. Looking inside again for Rosine. Knocked out of his hands, actually before it got to his hands that time, by Jayton Hager, the 6'2 sophomore. The play center gets it on the baseline. Same spot as last time from the left of the glass. They go to Carlson. Back in the corner for Richardson. Bo will hold there. Now flashing through the paint is Rosine. Catches in trouble. Fires it off the Bulldogs on the baseline. Play center will keep it again from that exact same spot for Bo Richardson to inbound.
Good recognition by Ethan Rosine that time. Know where he is, where that ball is going.
So play center inbounds way outside to Brady Hamill. 5:48 to work. 2-2 tie. Lively, right wing. Richardson open for the three. It is strong. Weak side board comes away to Chase Green to the Bulldogs. Good open look for Richardson. He hit one opening quarter last ball game. There's a three in the corner from Stowe. Short and a rebound to Lively. Down court quickly. Richardson will attack. Hangs in the air. Off flash and good. Bo knows transition, and he also knows to pull up and not go in for the charge.
Bo knows smoothness is what Bo knows.
It was nice off the glass in transition. Tigers lead it 4-2. Wing left is Stows. Out top it comes to Hager. Deep three on its way. No good. Rebound comes away to Rosine. And then the outlet pass to Bo Richardson. Tigers a 2-point lead.
Marysville shoots an NBA three.
They're not afraid to chuck it up from the perimeter. Coach Williams talking about that again. He said same type of philosophy. They hit a bunch of them against the Tigers in the first meeting. Here's a drop-off from Richardson looking for Caleb Carlson. Caleb going to box out, but Richardson thinking he was staying in that same spot, and so they turned it over. Marysville with the Tigers pressuring. Chase Green brings it across the timeline. It's cut off by Rosine. Back out deep it comes now to Pischel. Around left to Stowe. Correction Haggard with it. Now at the top of the key, Green. Ball fake. Step back. Two-pointer up and good. Tough shot. Chase Green, the 6'1 junior, ties it at 4-piece. Lane Lively. Jump pass out left for Richardson. Top of the key to Lively. Backdoor look inside. Caleb Carlson blocked and fouled. And Caleb Carlson, a man at work down inside that lane. Cliff, he'll get 2 free throws.
I've watched him the last couple of times down the court. He's aggressive. Now, you know Caleb as well as I do. To talk to him, you have no idea. Right. But, boy, he established his position down there and earns it.
Safe. Then at work sign up in the lane every night.
He does.
And look, packs his lunch pail and then just goes to work every night. That's what he does. Knocks in the first free throw and gives the Tigers a lead back by 1, 5-4. Caleb Seabold checking in as Brady Hamill will come out. That whistle against the Bulldogs is on Adam Lindhorst, his first, the team's second in this opening period. 4:27 to work. Tigers lead it by 1. Carlson misses on the second free throw. 4:25 remain. Down court it comes, right wing to Stows. Kicked out to Haggard, around left to Green, handed off to Pischel. He'll dribble penetrate. Looks back door to Stows, caught down in the paint. Now gets it outside and back out top to Green. Now give it off here the top of the point, well beyond the arc, and it goes left from Pischel, and a pull-up from Lindhorst, no good and out of bounds for the Tigers. Ian Roteman in. Carlson will get a breather. Tigers. Carlson made that free throw, did he not?
No.
He did not make either?
Didn't make either.
Okay, correction. And I had said he made the first one, but still tied at 4. 3:55 to work. Lively out top. With it left and deep, it goes to Bo Richardson. Back to Seabold. Right side wing is Lively. Now top of the key, Richardson. Bow will attack. Jump stop in the lane. Takes it off last. No. Rebound tipped around inside. And Richardson keeps it alive. The Tigers have possession back. Libby, right wing, lobbing it low. Here's Rosine in the paint. Takes it up and blocked by Lindhorst. And the rebound then tipped away and taken by the Bulldogs. Here's Green in transition. He'll pull the quick jumper. It's good. Chase Green has 4. The Tigers trail for the first time at 6-4. Here's Libby attacking the paint, poked away from behind, and out of bounds to the Tigers on the baseline. Caleb Carlson back in. Rosine will get a breather. Tigers down by a bucket, 6-4 with 3:18 to work first period. Richardson will inbound. The sideline, they put it in play, and comes into Libby. Corner left, right back to Bow. Richardson kick out for Lane. Libby has it. Now ball fakes it, drives toward the paint, takes it up, double team blocked. That is 2 blocked shots the Bulldogs have gotten as the Tigers have attacked the rim. Here's a baseline left pass to Stowe. He loses it out of bounds, though they say Caleb Seabold touched it last.
Good defense by Caleb Seabold that time. Really thought the Tigers were going to get it back.
You'll find yourself saying that a lot when Caleb's on the floor. Good defense. A one-man press out there half the time. Here's a drive as they get by Seabold this time, and Broderick, or check that, Haggard with the bucket inside. And now the Bulldogs lead 8-4.
Haggard's a good player.
Long, 6'2", sophomore. Didn't play much against the Tigers the first meeting. Here's Roper with the drive. His lay-in, no. Rebound tipped around his side. Picked up by Pichel. Good drive by Roper, just couldn't finish it.
Tigers are getting a good look.
Haggard right side, back out deep. Pichel for 3, no good. Long rebound, Rotman has it. Mr. Fourth Quarter gets it off the lane. Libby up the court for Richardson, taken away by Stowe. Now he'll attack the paint. Cut off by Rotman and Libby, and we have a foul called. Bodies to the floor, and this is going to go against the Tigers. I think they're going to get Ian Rotman.
I think so, too, and I think that's the right call.
8-4, Bulldogs lead. Now the question is it on the floor or on the shot? They'll say it was on Stowe's shooting as he drove the lane. It is on Rotman, his first.
I'm not so sure Libby wouldn't have drawn that charge.
Possible, yeah. But instead, they got Rotman across the arm. And so at the free throw stripe is Broderick Stowe, and he knocks in the first of 2 free throws.
The Tigers are getting the looks they want. They just aren't getting anything to fall at the moment.
Got to drop a few in here. They cover off the rim.
Yeah, exactly.
At the free throw line is Stowe. He made the first of 2. And now the Bulldogs have gone on a 7-0 run. They lead 9-4. Second free throw is also down. So Stowe, the 6'2 senior, has his first 2 points. Tigers now trail by 6 with the basketball. Rosine to Seabold. Caleb barks orders, now works left. Back right with the dribble. Now on the wing against Green. Spins toward the paint. At the free throw line, kick out to Brady Hamill. Brady puts the dribble down. Now back outside for Seabold. 2:03 to work here in this first period. Hamill, left wing and deep. Rosine being covered up inside. To Seabold back out on the point. He'll work it right with the dribble between the legs. Now gives it off to Rotman. Ian back out deep for Hamill at the point. Under 2 to go, first quarter. Seabold rips through and drive. Gets to the paint, takes it up. Bump, no foul. Carlson, the tip-in won't go, and a rebound comes away to Lindhorst. Back down the floor, Chase Green. Baseline right, backs it out. He'll take a 3 in transition. No, rebound comes off for Brady Hamill. So the Tigers have it back down 10-4 as Seabold crosses the timeline. Brady Hamill, right baseline, drive, takes it up, no, rebound, weak side, back up and good. Caleb Carlson has his first points, and the Tigers trail by 4. 10-6. Carlson's first bucket of the game. Right side wing is Green. Out top Stowe. 3-pointer again for the Bulldogs. They have not connected yet. They've had to have taken about 5 thus far. Seabold to Rotman left wing. Back out to Caleb. Right at 1 minute left. The Tigers trailing by 4 with the basketball. There's Hamill. Top of the key, Rotman. Dribble penetrate. Lobs it low for Seabold. Down low, shot blocked, and a foul is going to be called. This will either be up top against Pichel or down low on a reach against Lindhorst. And they call this on Zach Pichel. That'll put Cato Seabold at the free throw strike. Tigers 0 for 2 at the line. Bulldogs 2 for 2 thus far in this first quarter. 53 seconds left to work first period. Free throw up from Seabold. Good. So the 5'11 junior makes it a 10-7 ball game. Tigers trail by 3. Stowe's out for the Bulldogs with Just under 54 seconds left. Seabold, second free throw up, and he hits them both. So Caleb makes it a 2-point game. Now the Tigers will bring in Anthony Atkinson-Enneking, the freshman, along with Bo Richardson. They leave Seabold, Rotman, and Rosine in as they will go full-court pressure off the made free throw. Double team. Now it's Haggard across the timeline, cut off by Seabold. Now spins back right, throws it across paint, got through about 2 Tigers, and into the corner for Chase Green.
I didn't even see Chase Green in the corner. I was watching the Tigers.
Bichel fakes 3, gives it off now on the right side of Haggard. Right wing, it comes further to Jack Bloomer. And around left to Green with 32 seconds left. 10-8, Tigers down by a bucket. Bichel, dribble penetrates, hangs in the air. Free throw line jumpers up and good. Tough move by the senior. His first bucket. He's their leading scorer. Rotman, right wing and deep. Looking low for Rosine. Not there. Back outside to Richardson. Now toward the corner for Rotman. 13 seconds left. Ian gives it off to Richardson. 10 seconds to go, first period. Tigers down by 4. Bo Richardson to Rosine at the point. Looks inside, going to Atkinson-Enneking. It's taken away. Now it's taken by Bichel from half court. Off flash, no. We'll head to the second quarter. Tigers trail by 4. 12-8 here in the Den when we come back.
Thank you. These are words we don't say enough. We want to say a sincere thank you to our Clay Center customers who have faithfully trusted Union State Bank with their business. By choosing Union State Bank, your money has been at work in the local community businesses, schools, and organizations since 1901. So to those who choose to keep our town going by keeping their business local with Union State Bank, this thank you is for you. Member FDIC.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has earned its superior reputation because they stand behind the work they do. They offer you the highest quality materials and workmanship with long-lasting, dependable service. Customers have been extremely satisfied with the work and service they provided in a timely, efficient, and professional manner. Being locally owned and operated enables them to follow through on their promises and commitments to their customers. Call Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement at 800-783-3360.
Well, the Tigers down 12-8 after one quarter of play. And Flip, as you said a couple of different times, they've had looks. They've got it where they wanted. They got to start finishing now.
Yeah, they've had looks. This is going to be a rough game. That's just like the girls' game was. The officials let them go to a point. I don't think they're doing a bad job. I think they're just letting them go a little bit. So it's going to be pretty physical. But you're right. And they had a bunch of looks. And good looks.
Marysville taking a bunch of shots from the perimeter and not connected on any threes yet, but they will shoot a bunch of them. There's a block shot inside by Brady Hamill, and the Tigers have it back to begin the second quarter. Here's Lane Libby, the attack. He'll pull up, guarded Jumper, and he drops one in. The Tigers now back within 2 at 12-10. Down court quickly. Marysville, it's Gabe Bichel with it. Right side wing, pull up from Zach Bichel for 3. He thought he drilled it, and I did too, and he released it. 12-10. Tigers trail by a bucket with the basketball. Chance to tie here. Hamill has it right wing and deep. It's given off to Richardson outside at the point. Now Bo back to Brady. Off the screen from Caleb Carlson. Hamill attacks with the left hand. The runner, no. Had his own rebound for a moment and a foul call on the floor against the Bulldogs as Ethan Rosine had the inside position.
Boy, good drive by Hamill on that. Brady just floated in there, but he did have a little bit of daylight. Not a bad shot.
With the left hand, unable to get it quite to roll in. 12-10 here. Basketball comes in baseline right. Lane Libby for 3. Just rims off. Rebound to the freshman Gabe Bichel. He had a big game against the Tigers in game 1. There's Zach Bichel in the lane, and he has 4 points. Strong jump stop down low on the block. Tigers down by 4 with the basketball. Bo Richardson to answer, and he does. Bo knows the dribble drive. Transition bucket brings the Tigers again within 2. Now Bo near steal. It is picked up by Zach Bichel as they tipped it away from the freshman Gabe Bichel. Now back in the corner left, it comes to Stowe. He directs him to reverse it around. Bichel gets it back to Stowe now. Tigers in the zone this trip. Outside and deep for the Bulldogs is Bryson Meinhardt, another freshman. There's a shot inside the lane, though, good by Gabe Bichel, picked up by Bo Richardson.
May have been partially blocked by Rosine.
Here's Libby, three-pointer for the lead, short. Rebound, tipped by Carlson, loose, and then picked up by Haggard of Marysville. 6:08 to work. Tigers trail by a bucket with 6:05 to go second quarter. Zach Fischel in the corner right. Tigers in that zone. Now the steal by Richardson. One-on-one the other way with Hager. To the lane. Hangs off glass. Oh, not this time. And the rebound pulled away in low by Meinhardt. How did that shot not go? Bo got around the defender and was trying to draw the charge. Pulled up, knocked it off glass. It just rolled around the rim and fell out. So back to the way for the Bulldogs, who still lead by 2. Gabe Fischel hands it outside. Play center in a 1-3-1 defense. Zach Fischel now gives it away to Haggard. Corner left to Gabe Fischel. Now around right is Hager to the corner. Zach Fischel, dangerous from outside. Misses here. Long rebound to Brady Hamill. The Tigers get it back, 14-12. They trail by a bucket. Here's Richardson to the lane. Try to give it off to Caleb Carlson. The ball gets away into Fischel, and it's Marysville in transition the other direction. Lane Libby trying to draw the charge. It's swatted out of bounds by Ethan Rosine, and that'll be out of bounds to the Bulldogs on the baseline. A timeout's going to be taken by the Tigers sideline here. 14-12, Bulldogs by 2, 5:03 to work. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 100.9.
Radio Shack is still open in Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy, and Radio Shack will continue to supply your electronic needs. From a great selection of tablets, no-contract phones, audio accessories, Bluetooth devices, electrical components, and more, Radio Shack will still be here for you. You can count on them to help you with your digital gadgets and electronic gizmos that you rely on for work, leisure, and entertainment. You have questions? They still have answers. Radio Shack, located inside Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy in Clay Center.
Clay Center Tigers trail by 2 still, 14-12, as they were down 4 at the end of the first quarter, 12-8, now 14-12 ball game, 5:03 to work first half. Marysville will have it on the baseline. That last drive, Lane Libby had great position in transition. Phil and I were talking, and probably could have been called a charge. There wasn't a great deal of contact, though. I'm not real sure that there was a really big bump. Lane sold it well. That may have been it. Ethan Rosine had a clean block from behind, and maybe the officials decided to play on. If nothing else, who knows? But Lane was in great position in transition. Here's Lindhorst, ball fake, starts to drive, kick out in the corner right, three-pointer, a two-pointer, long one, misses, rebound Dalton Altizer clearing it, had it stripped away and out of bounds. Tigers will have it, length of the floor to go. So Altizer in with Hamill, Atkinson, Enneking, Libby, and Carlson on the floor for the Tigers, trailing 14-12, again a chance to tie. Libby kicks it left. Hamill, good look for 3 in the lead, just short. Rebound, Atkinson, Enneking. He'll take it back in, drops it off to Carlson, stripped away, picked up by the Bulldogs. 14-12, still the score stays. Bulldogs leading by 2. Lindhorst in the corner. Stows, he'll step in, right elbow jumper. Good defense from Carlson and Atkinson, Enneking in transition. And it's Clay Center again with a chance to tie for a long bomb for the lead. Altizer trying to drive inside. Now goes high post to Atkinson, Enneking. He'll put the dribble down, kick out to Libby. 3:55 to work first half. 14-12, Marysville by 2. Libby, left wing deep, Hamill. Carlson the post. They try to wrap around, pass it. Bulldogs stole it. Gabe Fischel trying to jump up while going out of bounds to save it in. Actually hit the end line with his foot as he started that jump. So the Tigers do keep it on their end. Altizer to inbound. Toward the post, here's Atkinson, Enneking. Mid-lane, ball stripped away, foul called. That'll be the 15th foul on the Bulldogs. Tigers only whistled for 1 in this game.
Yeah, they are really letting them go. The fouls that they have called on Marysville have really, I mean, they're legitimately fouls for sure, but they've just, I've never seen this crew before, but they're very consistent.
They will bring Bryson Meinhardt out, who picked up his second foul on that play. Dalton Altizer to inbound. Corner left is Libby. Dribble drives to the mid lane all the way to the 10, and he finger rolls it up and down. Libby has 4, and we're tied at 14. Lindhorst to the backcourt. Tigers pressuring off the made bucket. Gabe Fischel to Lindhorst. He will bring it across now with a dribble. Now toward the paint, ball taken away for a second, but a foul called on the reach. Either Hamill or Atkinson, Enneking both got a hand to it, but came across the arm to get the ball away. And they call this on Anthony Atkinson, Enneking his first. It'll be Marysville's basketball, tied up at 14 apiece, 3:18 to work. In the corner left, it goes to Haggard. Back outside for Stowe, around right, Dave Peschel at the point. Had a look at three, didn't want it against the Tiger zone. Now dribble penetrates to the elbow, kick out for Hager. Back to Peschel at the point. To Hager, to Peschel. Right side wing, Chase Green takes the three, and he drops it in. Chase Green's first three-pointer. He has 7 points in the game, and the Tigers back down by a 17-14 margin. Altizer, right wing, here's Hamill. Posting low is Atkinson Enneking. He's being pushed out of the lane. Now Libby has it out near the point. Left it goes to Altizer. High post. Atkinson Enneking. He'll take it up. Guarded jumper strong. Rebound weak side. Carlson kept it alive, and then it goes off of Chase Green. This will be Tiger basketball with 2:36 remaining here in the second period.
Not sure what the holdup there was for a minute on that call, but that is Tiger basketball, and they did make the right call.
Play Center will have it right in front of the student section on the sideline. One more home game this year for the Tigers. That'll be Tuesday night, senior night against the Red Raiders. 17-14 here. Right side wing is Ian Roteman. 2:27 to work. Roteman outside to Richardson. They both coming in with Rosine. Now Ethan down low. Back to the bucket. Out top to Roteman. Ian toward the lane, and it's stripped away, taken by Chase Green. The Tigers turn it back over, trailing by a triple. Gabe Peschel in transition. Out top to Green. Left side wing is Zach Peschel. He'll attack the paint. Little runner on the way and up and good. He now has 6, and the Tigers fall behind by 5 after they had just tied it. Roteman to the lane. Atkinson Enneking got up in the air, and he travels with the basketball before he can get the dribble down.
Really got himself out of position and just couldn't recover.
Morgan Chestnut checking on for the Tigers. Roteman, Altizer, Atkinson Enneking, and Richardson on the floor. Tigers back in a 2-3 zone with 1:54 to work. Bulldogs have scored 5 unanswered after the Tigers tied it 14 apiece. Now they break down the half-court trap, and then going up with a shot, Adam Lindhorst just lost the basketball.
Yeah, it fell right out of his hand. Fortunate for the Tigers.
19-14. Play Center with the basketball, down by 5. Here's Roteman out top. Left it comes to Richardson. Bow at the point, right side wing, Altizer. 90 seconds to work, second quarter. Again, the Tigers down 19-14 with the basketball. Nearly stolen from Altizer. Now he picks it up, gets it right and deep to Roteman. He attacks. Runner on the way, right baseline, no good. Rebound battled for inside. Atkinson Enneking gets fouled on the stick-back try. And Anthony will step to the free throw line to shoot 2 here.
Again, I'm watching the Tigers, and they are really getting some good looks at that basket. I don't know how they're not falling right now. They're not missing badly. They just hang around on that rim and will not fall.
Take a peek every time.
Exactly.
There's Atkinson Enneking knocking down the free throw. The Tigers are now 3 of 5 at the stripe.
Athletic freshman.
Yeah, very much so.
For right now.
6'3", long, and very athletic.
That kid's weight room.
Second free throw up. This one is rattling in. Good shooter's touch there by Atkinson Enneking. He'll come out. Rosine back in. Also Lively back on the floor. Chestnut comes out as the Tigers will put full court pressure on, down by 3. And it's 15 to work, second quarter. The backcourt deep is Hager. He almost walked. He does turn it over. Richardson gives it off to Altizer, who attacks left side, blocks, rebound though, back up and good by Rosine, and it's a 1-point ball game. Double team again for the Tigers. Right sideline comes Hager. He breaks the time count. Skips it down to the left baseline to Chase Green and back out deep for Gabe Peschel. Peschel dribble attacks. Zach Peschel for 3 at the point. He drops it in. He has 9 first half points, and the Tigers back down by 4 with the basketball. Lane Lively spins to the lane all the way to the 10 again. Lane Lively attacking the paint on the dribble drive, and it's 22-20.
That was impressive.
Across the timeline will come Gabe Peschel. Hangs in the air, shot no good. Rebound off to Lively. Tigers could tie it here. Roteman down court quickly. Now backs it out to Altizer. 21 to work. The Tigers down by 2. They've trailed by as many as 6. Dalton Altizer with Gabe Peschel. 5 count is on. Now he breaks it, moves it back right, gives it to Roteman with 11. Now with 10. Out top Richardson with 9. And Bo beat the buzzer again with 5. No, instead out top for Rosine. To the post, Lively with 1. Inside with the left. No, rebound tipped up, and we'll head to halftime. 22-20. Tigers trail by a deuce as we head to the halftime break here in the Den.
Farmway Co-op is seeking applicants for a full-time tender driver in Clay Center. Duties include nurse truck operation and maintenance, filling anhydrous and liquid trailers, and maintenance of facilities while working with high-tech equipment. Preference given to applicants with current CDL and hazmat endorsement required or ability to obtain. Farmway Co-op is an equal opportunity employer. Deadline is February 27th. To apply, call Tammy at 785-738-0794 or visit farmwaycoop.com.
February 14th is coming. You know what day that is. Singles Awareness Day.
Singles, this February 14th, we support you and your hobbies, like watching Twin Valley Digital TV. That's why we're bringing you the Big Ten Network, with hundreds of live sporting events and award-winning programming such as The Journey and Big Ten Elite, the ultimate destination for Big Ten fans and alumni across the country.
There are worse things than being single on February 14th, so chin up and don't forget, February 15th is half-price candy day.
Visit twinvalley.net for more info.
Planting your seed at the right depth is critical for a good stand and a maximum farming return. That's why you should consider installing the hydraulic downforce on your planter.
Hydraulic downforce is a way to ensure that we get the correct amount of pressure on the grow units to place the seed at the right depth to get the best stand we can.
The hydraulic downforce is an investment in your planter that pays off.
On the average, we can get 10 bushels acre over your standard factory spring.
Talk to Central Valley Ag now about the hydraulic downforce.
We know you're busy and we have just the product for you. It's secure, it's convenient, it's easy. No time to make a deposit at the bank? Click it with UBT's new mobile deposit service. Simply sign, click, and submit your check image for deposit. Speak with your local branch representative on qualification details on mobile deposit. United Bank and Trust. You bank, we deliver. Member FDIC. Mobile remote deposits functional on iPhone and Android apps only. Data rates may apply. Check with your mobile phone carrier for details.
22-20 here at the halftime break as the Clay Center Tigers trail by 2, but they were down by as many as 6 in that first half. They trailed by 5 late first half flip, and then they get it back down to 2. Actually had a chance to tie there before the break.
Well, again, you know, if you're watching this game or you're listening to it, especially if you're watching it, you wonder how is Clay Center not winning this game because they've taken better shots. They've had better looks than Marysville has. Marysville bombs that 3, and the ones they've made, they're out there. I mean, I haven't seen them on the line once. They're like legitimate threes, but, you know, Clay Center, to be as many shots as they've missed, to be within 2 points, they've done pretty well. They'll make some adjustments at halftime and come back and see what happens. But it's a very physical game, and I imagine it's going to stay that way.
I would have to think it would as well. 22-20, your halftime score. Tigers trail by 2 when we come back.
Wow, check them out. Every time you see a wow bin at Ray's Apple Market, stop and see if it's something you could use. Because if it is, you can be sure you'll save money. They're located in the center of many aisles where they're easy to find, but it's the price that will grab your attention. With over a dozen wow bins throughout the store that frequently change, you'll have an opportunity to save on many commonly purchased products every time you shop at Ray's Apple Market. Your town, your store, Ray's Apple Market.
We're right on your way home.
Bulk fill planters are big on efficiency, but all that extra weight increases the risk of soil compaction. The Kinsey 3600 with hydraulic weight transfers evens things out. The weight of the planter is evenly distributed across the entire toolbar, so you get the productivity of planting with bulk fill while reducing soil compaction and maintaining consistent seed depth. Bulk up while watching your weight. Come see the Kinsey 3600 today at Bruna Implement Company in Marysville, Washington, and Clay Center, or go to kinsey.com.
The Northeast Kansas First Trials are in, and the Oldie Seed 2414 Corn Hybrid takes first place with an impressive 208.6 bushel performance, outperforming 35 other hybrids in 4 locations. And if you're concerned about managing risk this season, ask about our new Drought Guard hybrids that are delivering record yields. Contact Oldie Seed today at 877-692-4555. That's 877-692-4555.
Girton Propane has been providing services and employment opportunities since 1954. Continued growth keeps them on the lookout for qualified company and owner-operator drivers. If you're interested in joining the Girton team, call Andy at 800-232-0170. Girton transports liquid commodities throughout 48 states and is a recognized leader within the transport industry. Girton Propane is committed to excellence, safety, and quality service. Girton, the responsible choice.
Back once again in the den. Here are your scoring leaders in this first half. The Tigers again trail by 2, 22-20. It is Zach Pichel who has 9 points to lead the way for the Bulldogs. Chase Green has 7. Both have hit a three-pointer. We mentioned a large number of three-point attempts Marysville has had in the basketball game. They've only hit 2, but they have certainly taken their fair share to the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, they've taken their fair share, and they have been NBA range threes. I mean, they'll put it up from anywhere.
Yeah, it's NBA All-Star Weekend.
There you go. See,
starting on the three-point contest early. 2 points each for the Bulldogs from Broderick Stowe, Adam Lindhorst, and Jaden Haggard as well. The Tigers get 6 from Lane Libby. Really drove the paint well to finish down inside. He has, again, 6 and to lead the way for the Tigers. 4 apiece from Ethan Rosine and Bo Richardson, and then 2 each from Caleb Carlson, Caleb Siebold, and Anthony Atkinson-Enneking. The Bulldogs are 2 of 2 at the stripe, while the Clay Center Tigers are 4 of 6 from the line. Marysville leads at 22-20 here at the halftime break. Stay with us. 4 from halftime coming your way next.
The future of tough is here. The 2015 aluminum F-150 is nothing like you've ever seen before. Come out to Hanson Ford this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., grab some coffee and a donut, and check it out for yourself. You'll admire its military-grade aluminum alloy body, high-strength steel frame, great fuel efficiency, and so much more. Also on the showroom floor is the 50th anniversary iconic 2015 Ford Mustang and the beautiful 2015 Ford Fusion. The wait is over. See the unveiling of the aluminum F-150 this Saturday at Hanson Ford in Clay Center.
Even in today's computer age, some folks like to keep their records the safe and old-fashioned way.
Like chiseling them into large stones?
Not that old-fashioned, Roscoe. Here at Central Office, we stock those hard-to-find farm and small business record books, columnar pads, dome auto record, and home budget books, and more. Plus, to add it all up, we've got the Canon heavy-duty printing calculator on sale for $75 and adding paper for $7.45 per pack of 12 rolls. As you get ready for tax time, come see us at Central Office in Clay Center.
Thinking about buying a new home? Maybe your first? Or just making improvements? Well, that sounds like just another reason to stop by or contact the Citizens National Bank to get the personal attention you deserve when deciding to invest in a home. We know it can be a stressful and confusing process, so let myself, Bryant Johnson, walk you through the home buying process with ease. Stop by the Citizens National Bank and get pre-approved at your convenience. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you're looking for a construction company you can really trust, listen to those who have used Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. One customer was very impressed with the crew's work on their project, and another one praised the team for the truly extraordinary job they did on their new family room. Read more testimonials at GeislerRoofing.com. They've been serving North Central Kansas for over 35 years with quality craftsmanship and integrity. Visit GEISLERroofing.com.
22-20, Marysville the lead by 2 here at the halftime break. We might mention also halftime taking place tonight in Wakefield, probably close to this time. And at the hangar, they've got a really special night this evening, Flip. The 1965 boys basketball team that's the first ever to qualify for the Bombers to go to the state championship on hand tonight.
Yeah, that's a cool deal in Wakefield, and you mentioned that they're having really good success with their boys basketball team. And you talk about a tough sub-state.
Oh, man.
Coming up. The 2A sub-state at Wakefield is got to be one of the top states with Wakefield, Washington County, Solomon, Onega. All those teams have, I think, 4 losses at the most.
Yeah, I think 5 different teams have 13 or more wins.
That's nuts.
In that
crazy sub-state.
So it'll be a crazy one there. But they are hosting Sensor tonight. There have been 3 teams qualified for state from Wakefield. 73 and 81 also made it. They have their coach, Jerry Lawson, from 1965. Ted Hayes really helped put that together. He would have been, I think, an 8th grader or a freshman, the way I understand it, while they were qualifying for the state. But he's been a big part of kind of getting this all together. Mike Henson, Robert Fife, Larry Cofer, Jim Leatherman, Roger Luthi, Ken Myers, Jim Simonson, and Jim Weichel, all part of that group that is on hand. 50-year anniversary of going to the state tournament. So
it'll be a fun time in Wakefield.
Absolutely. Here it is a halftime, and the Clay Center Tigers trail by 2, 22-20. Homecoming here for the Tigers in the Den, and the homecoming actually saw Macy Diekman have a chance to change out of her basketball uniform and get her homecoming gear on to have the picture taken with Alex Sewell. Macy was named the homecoming queen, Macy Diekman, and Alex Sewell, this year's homecoming king. That took place following the girls' game, which they did win over Marysville 58-30 here earlier this evening. Take another timeout. When we come back, we'll get you set for the second half. Again, the Tigers trailing 22-20.
They say you don't become number one by being lucky. Valley Irrigation is proof of that. No one sells more pivots than Valley. Smart growers know the legendary quality and durability of Valley pivots are second to none. From structural superiority to technical excellence, there are more reasons to choose Valley.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Debenham Electric Heating and Air has the experience to properly diagnose and repair any electrical problem. They can handle electrical wiring on residential, commercial, and ag projects. They also specialize in heating and air systems. They'll make sure your heating unit and AC are running at peak performance or install a new unit to heat or cool your home comfortably. Next time you need a reliable electrician, give Debenham Electric Heating and Air a call. Serving Clay, Washington, Riley, and Cloud counties.
Hey, Tiger fans, the lights are on, the team is ready, and the coaching staff has put together a successful game plan for tonight's game. Have you thought about your insurance game plan? This is Jim Gearhan with Farmers Union Insurance. Let us help put together a game plan for all your insurance needs. We cover everything from cars, trucks, boats, and motorcycles to homes, combines, and businesses. We can even help insure your retirement. Stop by and see us at 426 Lincoln Avenue, downtown Clay Center. A proud supporter of Tiger Athletics.
Graduating high school seniors, listen up. Farmway Co-op is offering 5 $1,000 scholarships to assist further education of Kansas students. Farmway Co-op is committed to improving, encouraging, and empowering the healthy development of our students. So make sure you apply before the March 1st deadline. Applications can be found at any Farmway location or download one online from farmwaycoop.com.
Farmway Co-op, your partner in growth.
Just about ready for the second half here from the Den, along with our studio engineer, Bernie Fancellis. Flip Casper alongside. Flip, you had some scores in from around the Twin Valley League, right?
Yes, the Twin Valley League. These are girls' final. Hanover 45, Frankfort 28, Valley Heights 56, Wetmore 45, Doniphan West over Blue Valley 51-40, and Troy beat Lynn 42-32. Again, Nicole Oldie for Lynn out for the season, injured in that TVL tournament.
Yeah.
So tough loss for the Lynn girls.
Also, Riley County Falcon girls win 56-43 over Wabaunsee earlier tonight. So appreciate all the scores coming in from around the area. Tigers with the basketball down 2. Ethan Rosine, Lane Lively, Brady Hamill, Bo Richardson, Caleb Carlson on the floor. Bulldogs in a 2-3 zone to start the second half. Hamill at the point, looks right and goes to Richardson. Lively, Carlson in the lane now trying to post. Rosine running baseline. Now they'll get it outside to Bo. Now Hamill also taking a look inside the lane to see if he can post up. Lively has it right wing. Carlson low, Rosine now high. Back to Bo. Right side wing is Lively. Bo swings it around left now to Hamill. Brady fakes it inside. Now to Bo at the point. Right side wing is Rosine. Ethan looking in low. Back outside it comes to Richardson. Bo, left side tips, but picked up by Lively. 3-ball for the lead. Just strong. Rebound weak side. Here's Hamill. And he's knocked to the ground. That'll be a foul against Chase Green of the Bulldogs.
Good board by Hamill that time, and a good job to keep his balance. Not fall out of bounds untouched.
So he got the contact.
That's right.
Yeah. He's on Chase Green. It's his first. Tigers will inbound from the baseline. Bo Richardson fires it out deep to Brady Hamill. Right wing now is Bo. Corner right to Rosine. Just underway in the second half. The Tigers trail 22-20. That was our halftime score as well. Hamill with it against that zone. Now to Lively. Lane at the point. Back to Brady. Corner right to Rosine. Out beyond the arc. Now to the wing. It goes to Lane Lively. Skip pass left side to Hamill. Brady the 3. This one's strong. Rebound tipped but taken in by Chase Green. So the Bulldogs get it back. Tigers get a couple of looks at 3. Unable to connect. It would have given them the lead. 22-20 with 6.5 to work. Out deep it comes to Hager. Now off to Zach Peschel. Diesel holds. Now left wing, it comes to Adam Lindhorst. Takes the two-pointer, dribble drives, kicks it out to Green. And now Chase Green nearly walking with the basketball, able to get rid of it to Hager. 6:14 to work. Here's Zach Fischel hanging in the lane. Shot is up. No good. Rebound weak side to Ethan Rosine. Tigers have it back. Down by a bucket. Down court it comes. Richardson. Baseline trying to drop it off inside, but his momentum carrying him out of bounds, and he had to fire it back in the paint, and it was taken away by the Bulldogs. Now double team Rosine and Carlson, and it's taken away. His outlet pass, though, taken by the Bulldogs. And now it's a foul called on Caleb Carlson as Zach Fischel was pushed into the backcourt. And that's just Caleb, wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, exactly. That's all that was.
So the basketball belongs to Marysville on the sideline. Carlson picks up his first foul, team's first in the second half. Both teams scoreless thus far. Now this drive by Hager, reverse lay-in, no. Rebound off to Bo Richardson. Tigers have it, down by 2. Bo drops it off to Rosine, pulls up the jumper from 8. It rims out of there, and the rebound away to the Bulldogs.
How are those shots not falling?
It took the little trip around the track, called the rim, and it still wouldn't fall in. Here's Fischel out top for 3, and it's down. His second three-pointer of the ball game. He now has 10 points, 12 in the contest. The Tigers now trail by 5, 25-20. Here's Richardson left wing, out top to Hamill. Brady goes right for Lane Libby, fakes the 3. Now steps in, goes baseline left. Bo Richardson pull up from 15 feet away, and he knocks it in. Bo has 6, and the Tigers down a triple, 25-22. Down court, right side wing, and deep is Stows. Around left, they bring it to Haggard. They'll bring it off to Fischel. Back Fischel kick out. Stows fakes the 3. Now gives it to Chase Green. Tigers in the man-to-man. 4:45 to work here in the third. Tigers down by 3. Right side, Lindhorst. Out deep it comes now to Zach Fischel. He'll drive, guarded jumper, left short, airballed, and rebounded by Ethan Rosine. Tigers back down quickly. Here's Richardson to the paint. He'll take it up. Fingertip roll is good. Bo knows transition. He has 8, and the Tigers back within 1. A timeout taken on the floor. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on KCLY.
The Twin Valley Color Race is back. Join us on March 21st for Clay Center's second annual Color Race, a fun and crazy 5K where participants are covered head to toe in color at each kilometer. Walk or run, it's all for fun. All proceeds benefit CARE, the animal shelter being built in Clay Center. In the spirit of care, your dog can participate too. To register, volunteer to help, and more, visit twinvalley.net/color. We hope to see you and your friends on March 21st at the Color Race.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and Central Office in Clay Center has a great assortment of gift items for that special someone in your life. To help get us in the Valentine spirit, my assistant Roscoe will don this Cupid costume and shoot arrows of love all around the store.
Boss, I don't really think that's a good idea.
We've got stuffed animals, willow tree figurines, and Hallmark cards, plus this large teddy bear you can sign up for that we'll give away on Friday the 13th. Let 'em fly, Roscoe. Ouch! For all your Valentine gift giving, come see us at Central Office in Clay Center.
25-24 ball game. The Clay Center Tigers now down by 1 after Bo Richardson putting a couple of back-to-back buckets in transition. Pulled up from 15 feet away and then took another one to the rack where he was able to drop it in. Marysville will have the basketball out of the Tiger timeout. Again, it's the Bulldog lead of 1. Gabe Fischel nearly has it taken away by Lane Libby. Now the ball loose on the sideline. Marysville still with possession. Good defense, though, by Libby out on the perimeter. Now it's Chase Green against Caleb Carlson. Left wing to Fischel. Libby cuts off the dribble drive. Now Fischel at the stripe. Gets it out to Lindhorst. Kick out right side. Green for 3. Rims off. Rebound away to Bo Richardson. Tigers taking it the other way. Chance to take the lead here. Down by 1. Bounce pass to the baseline off of Marysville. Now the outside official saying, are you sure you saw it go off of a Bulldog? And the underneath official says, not positive, so they'll give it back to Marysville. I don't think the Bulldogs touched that back.
I don't think so either, and I
unfortunately
for the Tigers, it's going to let it go, but
do have a score at halftime. Concordia leads Chapman 32-31.
Oh.
So Chapman hanging in there in that boys matchup. Chapman girls did beat Concordia earlier tonight. Here's Green out top for 3. He drops in his second three-pointer. He has 10. Lane Libby down court. Tigers down 28-24. So Richardson to Libby. Back to Bo. Carlson trying to post. Parker Folks also in the lane. He'll take it strong and draws the foul. Parker Folks just making it happen inside the lane, initiating contact, getting himself to the free throw strike.
Good job by Parker Folks. Just into the game, so see if he can connect.
With a couple of free throws coming. Tigers have 4. Place Center Tigers ready to check in after this first free throw goes up. Parker Folks' first charity is up and down. So Parker gets on the board and gets the Tigers back within 3. Ian Rotman, Cade Wallace, Caleb Seabold, and Anthony Atkinson-Enneking checking in. Parker Folks will also stay in at the stripe with one more free throw coming. 28-25 ball game. And Folks knocks them both down. So Parker with 2 points. And the Tigers down by just 2, 28-26. Pressure up court. Atkinson-Enneking and Seabold doing a good job now. Zach Peschel toward the lane, kicks it left. Gabe Peschel for 3, no. Rebound inside, picked up by Lindhorst. Foul called against Folks.
Yeah.
It'd be a good foul by Parker after he didn't clear the board. He fouled before the shot was taken. So it'll be Marysville's basketball out of bounds on the baseline. Into the game is Bryson Meinhardt, another freshman for the Bulldogs. Outside is Gabe Peschel, left baseline to Zach Peschel. Lindhorst trying to post in low. That foul on Folks, his first. 28-26, Tigers down by a bucket. Marysville with the basketball. Out top is Chase Green. Atkinson-Enneking on him. Now it's going to be Meinhardt to Zach Peschel. He'll dribble attack, hangs in the air, floats one in. He has 14 now.
He does that pretty well.
Yeah, he's great body control when he gets in the lane. The senior now leading the Bulldogs to a 4-point lead. Here's Ian Rotman. Drops it down low, looking for Atkinson-Enneking. Got kick out. Rotman on the wing right. Out top to Wallace. Cade backs it out. Right wing Rotman. Now to Wallace. Around left it goes to Seabold. Caleb to the point. Wallace fakes the 3. Right side wing to Rotman. Now to Wallace. He'll take the 3 at the top, and it rims out of there. All but down by Murph, but it comes off, and the Tigers back down defensively, trailing by 4. Right side wing deep. Gabe Peschel into a double team. We get a reach in against the Tigers. Really bails him out right there. 30-26. Tigers trail by 4. 2:09 left to work here in this third quarter. From the baseline, it'll be the Bulldogs basketball. Seabold out. And Bo Richardson back on for the Tigers. Marysville's Akard will inbound, lobs it to the corner. This is Meinhardt. He'll dribble attack, reverse lay-in, blocked by 2 Tigers, but a foul is called. Atkinson-Enneking and Rotman both there on the play, but this is going to put at the free throw stripe for the Bulldogs, Jayton Haggard. 2:04 remains, third quarter, 30-26. Meinhardt will step to the line, and we'll have 2 free throws coming. That's the 4th team foul now against the Tigers. First free throw for the Bulldogs, missing short by Meinhardt. 2:04 remains, third period. Homecoming from the Tigers den. A.C. Diekman and Alex Sewell named the queen and king of winter courts earlier this evening. Now the free throw, second one up and good by Meinhardt, so he has his first point of the night. And the Tigers are down by 5, 31-26. Here's Rotman. Wing right, works off the screen from Atkinson-Enneking. Kick out left for Richardson. Bo will hold there. Now another screen comes. Folks and Atkinson-Enneking. Kick out right wing is Wallace. Cade, dribble penetrates. Guarded, fall away, rims off. The rebound away to Meinhardt. And it'll be the Bulldogs bringing it back. Marysville leads it here, 31-26. Again, a good look from Murph. You bet. Got in the lane, guarded, but got himself an opening and put it up there soft on the rim. Didn't go. There's a drive inside by Gabe Peschel. Blocked, man. Atkinson-Enneking looking around saying, what did I do? And I'm not sure what he did.
I'm not either. That looked clean to me.
Right hand up to block it. Looks like a lot of basketball. It's freshman on freshman. But instead, Gabe Peschel gets the foul called, and he'll be headed to the free throw strike. 31-26. Bulldogs Fischel misses the first of two free throws. Riley County with Wabaunsee tied at 15 after one quarter of play. Falcons hosting that game tonight. Gabe Fischel does make the second of two charities. And now the Tigers have fallen behind by 6. This is the biggest lead of the game for the Bulldogs. They had it there a couple of times in the first half. So 32-26, Tigers trail. Play center back the other way with the basketball. Roteman right wing. Holds outside. Screen comes from Parker Folks. Around left to Siebold. Caleb will hold there. Screen from Folks again. Now Siebold attacks with a dribble to the paint. Tripped up. Foul will be called against the Bulldogs inside. Meinhardt tried to draw the charge, but Siebold was tripped before he ever got to Meinhardt. See who it goes against, and it's the third against Adam Lindhorst. From the baseline, Siebold to inbound. Needs to get it in somewhere. 5 count is on. Now tried to get it low to Cade Wallace. That'll be off the Bulldogs. Tigers will keep it on the baseline again. 32-26. Tigers trail by half a dozen with the basketball. 1:05 now left in this third period. It is Siebold again to inbound. Drops it in toward Parker Folks. Loose on the ground. Parker ties it up. And it will be a jump ball arrow that goes to Marysville. He and Chase Green tied that up on the ground. So the Bulldogs get it back. With 1:01 to go, third quarter, and the Bulldogs lead at 32-26. Into the front court, Zach Fischel. Off to Meinhardt, right side wing, double team, gets the way to Gabe Fischel. He is double teamed. Siebold and Roteman both there, and a reach-in called. I think they're going to get Caleb Siebold to reach.
So that maybe 3 on Caleb. Not positive.
See what the official board says. That's the second on the junior. So Marysville's basketball out of bounds. Next foul on the Tigers, and it's Marysville into the bonus. 48 to work. Right baseline with the dribble, and there is that next foul. That is the third now on Caleb, and it will be a 1-and-1 chance for the Bulldogs, and Zach Fischel will be at the strike. 6'2 senior. Has 14 points in the game. Trying to add to a Bulldog 6-point lead. Throwing into the 1-and-1 is good. So that gives him 15 in the contest, and the Tigers fall behind by 7. Still 45 seconds left, third quarter. At the free throw stripe, missing on the second one. Rebound batted around between Siebold and Meinhardt. Went off of Siebold and out of bounds. So the Bulldogs keep it on the sideline. Marysville substituting Broderick Stowe's into the game as Jayton Haggard comes out. Meinhardt will inbound right in front of the Marysville bench. Out top is Zach Fischel. Free throw line, guarded jumper, and he drops it in. Tough shot. Fischel has 17. The Tigers are down by 9. Here's Siebold attacking, and a blocking foul called. No bucket. Tiger basketball on the baseline. The official made about 3 different calls, Flip.
He did.
He was trying to get the blocking call made, and he eventually got it whistled against the Bulldogs.
He looked like he was going with the charge when he first came out of there.
Feeling he was going to, yeah. Fischel will come out, picks up his second. The leading score was 17. 32.9 to go. Tigers need a bucket. They trail now by 9. Here's Roteman to Wallace. Cade backs it out with a dribble. Just under 30 seconds to work. Left side wing is Siebold. Caleb ball fakes, drives, has it taken away, but right to Wallace. Now with 20. Cade caught in the elbow left, gets it off to Siebold. He'll kick it off to Atkinson Inniking. He'll take it to the lane, drops it in. That bucket's going to count, and a chance at hoop and harm for the freshman.
How do you like that?
Drew the contact, and with the left hand, kind of shot that from the hip. These are huge points possible now for the Tigers. We fixed the third foul up against Meinhardt. And Atkinson Inniking with a chance to convert the old-fashioned 3, and it's strong, but big bucket for the Tigers nonetheless. The lead 7 for Marysville with 10. Pressure in the backcourt. Near steal by Wallace. Across it comes Meinhardt to Hager with 5. Corner right. Stowe has a wide-open look at 3, and he drops it in. Broderick Stowe's first field goal of the game. The Tigers will go to the fourth quarter trailing by 10. 38-28 here in the Den. Stay with us. More Tiger basketball on the way.
Farmers, are you looking forward to getting a jump on those weeds in your corn, milo, soybean, and alfalfa ground? The field specialists at Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales include Brent, Alan, Darren, Kent, Mike, and Kenny Beach, and they stand ready to address the crop challenges you face by tailor-making specific solutions to protect your crops. They work hard to stay on top of the latest innovations in order to bring you the best products to produce the best returns. It's time to call Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
Girton Propane has been providing services and employment opportunities since 1954. Continued growth keeps them on the lookout for qualified company and owner-operator drivers. If you're interested in joining the Girton team, call Andy at 800-232-0170. Girton transports liquid commodities throughout 48 states and is a recognized leader within the transport industry. Girton Propane is committed to excellence, safety, and quality service. Girton, the responsible choice.
Well, the Tigers have some work to do now, Flip. Not as much as the first time they met Marysville, but down 10 going to the fourth.
Yeah, they do, and I really think what they need to do is just calm down a little bit. It's getting away from them. Marysville's gotten really aggressive, and the Tigers have been unable to adapt to that.
Play Center does open with the basketball. Long break for the starting five back on the floor now. Libby, Carlson, Rosine, Hamill, and Richardson. Hamill at the point for three, rims out. Boy, they've had some tough luck shooting tonight. Rebound to Rosine, and Zach Peschel just picked up his third foul. It about was tied up as a jump ball. Instead, the reach came across the arm, and so the Tigers will have it here, down by 10 to begin the fourth. And I know your frustrated shots aren't going in. The Tigers even more frustrated.
Well, sure. That's tough to watch. They're getting good shots. They're taking good shots. It's not falling. There's a three from Libby.
Won't go. Rebound weak side. Bo Richardson, he's fouled in the lane. And Bo will get to the strike here to shoot two.
Bo did a good job of rebounding that basketball and going right back up strong, knowing he was going to draw the foul. Didn't have a prayer to make the shot, knowing he was going to hit the strike.
In the quarter, the Tigers were held to just 8 points as they fall behind. Bo had 4 of those 8 points, although he misses on the first of 2 free throws. But he has 8 points in the game, 4 in each half thus far. Tigers trail 38-28. Every point's going to become really important right now for the Tigers if they want to find a way back in this ball game. Richardson, second charity, no. Rebound, tips inside to the baseline. Hager, the Bulldogs has it. Now it's going to be a foul on Brady Hamill as he just couldn't stop his momentum and ran right into Meinhardt.
Absolutely couldn't stop. I thought he was going to make a great tackle there for a minute.
He about broke down just about to a form tackle, and he backed away at the last second. But does get the foul. It's a 1-on-1 chance now for Meinhardt. He is 1 of 2 at the line in this game. 1-on-1 chance here. Tigers trailing 38-28. Free throw good. They'll get a second. Will the freshman for the Bulldogs. 39-28 now. The Tigers trail by 11. Meinhardt's free throw up, and this one also good. The lead is 12 for Marysville. Lane Libby down court. Bo Richardson left side. Attacks the lane. Stops. Bounce pass out to the perimeter. Taken away by Hager, but he steps on the sideline going up the floor, and the Tigers get it back. Break for Clay Center. They gave up an unforced turnover, and up the sideline, it was Hager who stepped out of bounds. So the Tigers have it, trailing 40-28. There's 7:20 still left in this game. Richardson with it left wing and deep. Out top to Hamill. Brady with a couple of dribbles right, and now we've got a timeout taken to the Tiger sideline. Coach Kelly Williams calling that TO. Down by 12, 7:14 to work. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Thank you. These are words we don't say enough. We want to say a sincere thank you to our Clay Center customers who have faithfully trusted Union State Bank with their business. By choosing Union State Bank, your money has been at work in the local community businesses, schools, and organizations since 1901. So to those who choose to keep our town going by keeping their business local with Union State Bank, this thank you is for you. Member FDIC.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has earned its superior reputation because they stand behind the work they do. They offer you the highest quality materials and workmanship with long-lasting, dependable service. Customers have been extremely satisfied with the work and service they provided in a timely, efficient, and professional manner. Being locally owned and operated enables them to follow through on their promises and commitments to their customers. Call Geiser Roofing and Home Improvement at 800-783-3360.
Along with our studio engineer, Bernie Fentel, Flip Casper, Rocky Downing with you from the Den. The Tigers down by 12 with 7:14 to go. A couple of scores for you. Abilene after 3 up 48-32 on Wamego. And the Riley County Falcons at halftime lead Wabaunsee 38-27. Tigers with a basketball. That's out of the Play Center timeout. Here's a dribble drive by Lane Libby. Fingertip roll, no. Tip up by Carlson, no. Rebound saved back in bounds by the Bulldogs, and Marysville has possession, headed the other way. Tigers trail 40-28. Chase Green is in trouble near the sideline, and now we've got a Marysville timeout taken to save possession as the Tigers battling defensively, trying to come up with a loose ball. It'll be Marysville's possession when we come back.
Radio Shack is still open in Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy, and Radio Shack will continue to supply your electronic needs. From a great selection of tablets, no-contract phones, audio accessories, Bluetooth devices, electrical components, and more, Radio Shack will still be here for you. You can count on them to help you with your digital gadgets and electronic gizmos that you rely on for work, leisure, and entertainment. You have questions, they still have answers. Radio Shack, located inside Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy in Clay Center.
40-28 ball game. Tigers down by a dozen. Marysville has the basketball. 6:51 still to go. Tigers needing to make a move. There is still time. Gabe Pichel cut off by Lane Libby, in trouble in the corner. Now he gets rivet outside to Meinhardt, and now out deep for Zach Pichel to Marysville to reset the offense. Pichel to Meinhardt. Tigers in the man-to-man, trailing by 12. 6:33 to work here in the ball game. Pichel. Right side goes baseline to Haggard. Back out to Zach Pichel. Tigers chasing defensively. Now Pichel pulls up a guarded jumper. No. Rebound tipped inside. Tipped again. Now tipped out. Haggard from the free throw line, and he buries it. And the lead goes to 14 now for the Bulldogs. Jaden Haggard has 4. Here's a drive by Hamill to the lane. Lane is good. The Hammerhead first points tonight. The Tigers again trail by a dozen, 42-30. Gabe Pichel kicks it outside. Now around left to Haggard. And at the top of the key, Zach Pichel takes a 3. No. And the rebound tipped around. It is brought in by Meinhardt. It's a jump ball call, and it goes to Marysville on the baseline.
That was a lot of contact over the back of Ethan Rosine.
And Ethan just couldn't clear it when he got his hands on it with that contact. 42-30. The Tigers have gotten the Bulldogs to take 2 or 3 shots. I don't think Marysville wants to.
I don't think so either.
But the Bulldogs have hit one and then got the rebound on this one. There's a shot in the lane by Pichel. Blocked by Hamill. Rebound to Carlson. Here's Rosine in the front court. Out top is Lane Libby. Dribble penetrates, spins, turns, hangs, puts it up, and drops it in. Lane Libby has 8 now. The Tigers back within 10. They were down 14 just moments ago. Full court pressure. Up the floor it comes to Zach Pichel. Right baseline. Green for 3. No. Long rebound. Rosine trying to save it in bounds, but he was standing out when he eventually was able to make contact with it again. So it'll be Marysville's basketball on the baseline. Again, another quick jumper, but the Tigers unable to clear the board. 5:24 to work. Here's Green. Outside to Zach Pichel. Back at Stowe wants the 3. This one's down. His second three-pointer of the half, and the Tigers back down by 13. Here's Hamill. Pull-up jumper from 10. Rattles out. Rebound tips around. Picked up. Hamill has it back again. Dribble drive. Ball gets loose on his way in. Tip up, no. Rebound comes off to Marysville. Hamill everywhere right now trying to find the Tigers a bucket. Couldn't get one to go down. Here's Gabe Pichel. Hands it outside to Meinhardt. 4:53 to work in the ball game. Tigers trailing at 45-32. Zach Pichel against Hamill. Left in deep, Stowe. Around right it goes to Green. Chase Green. Holds against Rosine. Kick out now for Zach Pichel. In the corner right, Green takes the 3. Backs it out, off to Pichel again. He'll dribble penetrate. Jump stop at the free throw line. Hanging jumper, no. Rebound to Gabe Pichel. His shot back up and good. And the Tigers trail by 15. And just struggling to clear a defensive rebound of late. Lane Libby, three-pointer in transition. It's short. Rebound comes off to the Bulldogs. Zach Peschel back the other way, 4:07 to work. Tigers down 47-32. Now Zach Peschel for three. It won't go. Long rebound to Rosine is passed to Richardson off his legs. The Tigers do track it down. Here's Hamill, right baseline. Brady back outside, around from Lane Libby to Bo Richardson. Bo starts to attack off to Libby. Lane to the high post. Richardson, he'll take it strong to Carlson. His shot up in the lane is good. Caleb Carlson now with 4. The Tigers down 47-34 with 3.5 to work. Full court pressure. Bulldogs down the floor across the timeline, right wing. Chase Green attacks. Bounce pass left baseline to Stowe. He'll take it towards the lane. Cut off with a double team. Outside to Gabe Peschel. Hamill goes for the steal. Foul is called. And Zach Peschel will be at the line for a final 1-on-1 for the Bulldogs.
He's just gotten a little bit out of control. Just a little bit sloppy on both ends, really.
Well, the Tigers have got to scramble,
right,
trailing, and then the Bulldogs have taken some ill-advised shots, I think would be safe to say, by their head coach, Scott Brown, that they've gotten away with it for the most part.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't think those are shots you want your team to be taking at this point in the game, but nonetheless, they do.
Zach Peschel, 1-1, knocks in the first. He has 18 points now in the game and has one more free throw coming here. The lead is 14 points for Marysville. 2-point game at halftime, 10-point game going into this final quarter. And Zach Peschel knocks in both charities. He has 19 points. 3:22 to work. Down court, Bo Richardson. To Dalton Altizer. Right wing is Lane Libby. Kick out to Altizer. At the point goes to Bo Richardson. He'll dribble attack. Takes it in the lane. Shot up. Foul called. Bo Richardson will get 2 free throws. He's over 2 at the stripe of the game, but has 8 points for the Tigers. 49-34. Bo Richardson steps to the line to shoot 2. Play Center down by 15 here. Richardson steps up. First free throw is running off. He'll get a second one, though, on the shooting foul. 49-34. Bulldogs with the lead. Richardson with one more free throw coming. This one goes strong. Rebound, Altizer. Stick back, yes. Dalton Altizer drops one in off the glass. The Tigers trail by 13. Now a foul in the backcourt on Lane Libby. He pressured Gabe Peschel, and the freshman will go to the stripe and have 2 shots as the Bulldogs are in the double bonus the rest of the way. Well, now you get hope for misses at the stripe and makes on the other end.
Yeah, it's not all you can do.
Gabe Peschel, the freshman, to shoot 2. First free throw goes in. He has 4 points now in the game. First meeting, he had 3 points, or had 8 points, including a big three-pointer late against the Tigers. 4 points here this evening with one more free throw coming, and he makes both. Now the Tigers trail by 15 again, 51-36. Down court quickly, Rotman in the corner right to Altizer. Takes the 3, starts to penetrate, kicks it off to Richardson, now to Rotman. He'll attack, trying to kick it left, ball taken away by Gabe Peschel. Peschel backs it out now with a dribble with 2:48 to work, and the Bulldogs up 51-36. Here's Meinhardt, double teamed, wing right. Goes down low, wraparound pass. Jack Bloomer knocks it in off the window, and the Bulldogs lead grows to 17 points, 53-36. Richardson out deep to Altizer. Right wing is Rodman. Atkinson, Henning in the post. Levy in the right corner for 3. He rims off. Rebound. Atkinson, Henning can't get the stick back. Keeps it alive again. This time call for the foul over the back. And they'll have free throws on the other end for the Bulldogs with 2:18 now to work, and Play Center trailing here 53-36.
Probably should have been called the first time on the first rebound attempt, and I think they let it go, but did it again and had to make that call.
Atkinson Henning picks up his 3rd foul. At the free throw line is Bryson Meinhardt, who is 3 for 4 at the stripe tonight. Charity attempt here on its way, and it is good. So Meinhardt now has 4 points, 4 or 5 at the line. Caleb Siebold, Cade Wallace both checking on for the Tigers as Richardson and Roteman come out. The lead grows to 18 for Marysville. Meinhardt's second free throw is rattling off. Rebound, tipped to the baseline and off the Tigers and out of bounds. And that's pretty much the way it's gone. Bounces have not been the Tigers' way. Austin Brinke was there battling. Cade Wallace and Atkinson Enneking almost fought each other for it there underneath and eventually lost it out of bounds. In the corners, Chase Green against Siebold. And he is, we're going to call a timeout before he double dribbles with the basketball. 2:11 to work. Marysville timeout. You're listening to Tiger Basketball at 100.9.
Farmway Co-op is seeking applicants for a full-time tender driver in Clay Center. Duties include nurse truck operation and maintenance, filling anhydrous and liquid trailers, and maintenance of facilities while working with high-tech equipment. Preference given to applicants with current CDL and hazmat endorsement required or ability to obtain. Farmway Co-op is an equal opportunity employer. Deadline is February 27th. To apply, call Tammy at 785-738-0794 or visit farmwaycoop.com.
54-36 ball game. Tigers trail by 18. There's 2:11 left to go here in this fourth quarter of play. It'll be Marysville's basketball on the baseline as they call the timeout to save a possession. It'll be Frankie who brings it in for Marysville. Tigers down by 18. Pass comes into Gabe Peschel. His shot up, no. Rebound battled for, out of bounds off the Tigers, they say. Last to touch it. And so the Bulldogs will inbound with Frankie in, bring it in play from the baseline. Goes outside in the corner to Chase Green. 2:05 left now in this contest. The Tigers trailing 54-36 to the Bulldogs. Cade Wallace will be called into the reach. And to the free throw line will go Marysville's Jack Bloomer. Bloomer, who has 2 points just moments ago, got that layup inside. First free throw here from the lefties up and good. He has 3, 5'11" freshman. A lot of freshmen for the Bulldogs playing.
Yeah, there is.
And they played pretty well. Meinhardt, Gabe Peschel, the Bloomer here, to name a few.
And the Tigers have a lot of underclassmen as well, all underclassmen on the floor right now.
Sure, yeah. Bulldogs now clearing their benches with 2:01 left. They're up by 20. Dalton Altizer brings it down. Right wing it goes to Cade Wallace. Libby trying to post. Now back outside. Cade goes wing right to Altizer. Fakes on the 3. Has the dribble down. Couple of screens comes his way. Now to the point. Gives it off to Libby. Great feed for Lane Libby. Altizer to Lane Libby. And Libby now with 10. Minute 40 left. Tigers still full court pressuring. Down court comes Crinky in the lane over Libby. May have been blocked. Rebound to Atkinson Enneking. He'll fire it down the floor to Altizer all the way to the glass. Playing good. Dalton Altizer able to score in transition off the outlet pass from Atkinson Enneking. And now a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. A minute 20 left. Tigers trail 56-40 here in the fourth quarter when we return to the Den.
February 14th is coming. You know what day that is. Singles Awareness Day.
Singles, this February 14th, we support you and your hobbies, like watching Twin Valley Digital TV. That's why we're bringing you the Big Ten Network, with hundreds of live sporting events and award-winning programming such as The Journey and Big Ten Elite, the ultimate destination for Big Ten fans and alumni across the country.
There are worse things than being single on February 14th, so chin up and don't forget, February 15th is half-price Candy Day.
Visit twinvalley.net for more info.
Planting your seed at the right depth is critical for a good stand and a maximum farming return. That's why you should consider installing the hydraulic downforce on your planter.
Hydraulic downforce is a way to ensure that we get the correct amount of pressure on the grow units to place the seed at the right depth to get the best stand we can.
The hydraulic downforce is an investment in your planter that pays off.
On the average, we can get 10 bushels acre over your standard factory spring.
Talk to Central Valley Ag now about the hydraulic downforce.
Minute 20 left, 56-40. Tigers down by 16. Full court pressures the Bulldogs inbound from the Tigers baseline. It comes in the left sideline. Tyler Rader with it, another freshman for the Bulldogs out there. Now still by Altizer. Takes it toward the lane. Right side, Seabold. He'll attack, block, foul called. Tigers will get to the free throw line in form of Caleb Seabold, who's 2 of 2 at the stripe in the ball game. So Clay Center trying to make it a little bit interesting. Nothing else than cosmetic scoring, right? You're playing well, hanging around. Down by 16, 2 free throws for Caleb Seabold, and he is now 3 of 3 at the line.
You never want to see your team lay down.
No, not at all.
At any point ever. And the Tigers aren't.
Seabold made the first. Second free throw is short. Long rebound. Seabold has it. Across paint for Altizer. Now taken away by Prinky. Almost taken back by Seabold. It is off the Bulldogs. The Tigers keep it on the baseline, trailing by 15 with 1:04 remaining. Altizer to inbound. Cade Wallace, right baseline. Step out. Didn't get a shot away. Now to Altizer. Dalton has it stripped. Picks it back up and attacks the lane. Now stripped. No, he loses it out of bounds, actually. Just lost the handle on it and to the baseline.
Saw a little daylight and just couldn't hang on to it.
So Bulldogs have possession back, just under a minute to go. Atkinson inking near steal. Wallace now nearly takes it away. Now it is picked up. Altizer off to the races the other end. Lay-in, off glass and good. Dalton Altizer has 6. The lead is just down to 13, but there's also just 40 seconds remaining here in the ball game. And it will be a timeout taken by Marysville, trying to get an inbound play. 38 seconds left, 56-43. Timeout on the court. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on KCLY.
We know you're busy and we have just the product for you. It's secure, it's convenient, it's easy. No time to make a deposit at the bank? Click it with UBT's new mobile deposit service. Simply sign, click, and submit your check image for deposit. Speak with your local branch representative on qualification details on mobile deposit. United Bank and Trust. You bank, we deliver. Member FDIC. Mobile remote deposits functional on iPhone and Android apps only. Data rates may apply. Check with your mobile phone carrier for details.
Girton Propane has been providing services and employment opportunities since 1954. Continued growth keeps them on the lookout for qualified company and owner-operator drivers. If you're interested in joining the Girton team, call Andy at 800-232-0170. Girton transports liquid commodities throughout 48 states and is a recognized leader within the transport industry. Girton Propane is committed to excellence, safety, and quality service. Girton, the responsible choice.
Tigers battling here, but trailing 56-43 with 38 seconds left to go in the game. Marysville with the basketball. They get it in the backcourt, double team. And now it's tipped away, taken by the Tigers. The drive by Altizer. He's got 8 now in this quarter, and the lead's down to 11. 27 seconds left. Coach Kelly Williams trying to call a timeout, and they're going to give it to him, even though the Bulldogs had taken it out of bounds. As Coach Kelly Williams getting that TO called. 56-45. Tigers keeping it interesting here, coming from 20 down, back within 11, 26 seconds left when we return to the Den.
Wow, check them out. Every time you see a wow bin at Ray's Apple Market, stop and see if it's something you could use. Because if it is, you can be sure you'll save money. They're located in the center of many aisles where they're easy to find, but it's the price that will grab your attention. With over a dozen wow bins throughout the store that frequently change, you'll have an opportunity to save on many commonly purchased products every time you shop at Ray's Apple Market. Your town, your store, Ray's Apple Market.
We're right on your way home.
26 seconds left here in this final quarter. The Tigers certainly have not laid down, Cliff, and we wouldn't ever expect them to do that. It's a good battle to get back within 11 here in the final quarter.
Yeah, no kidding. And that, that's the thing. You listen to this game and you think, well, it's out of reach, and a lot of fouls, a lot of timeouts. But you always want your team to keep fighting. And you get guys on the floor that maybe don't get in as often as you'd like. Put them in the situation, and look what's happened here. They've made it interesting.
26 seconds left. Again, full court pressure. Bulldogs do get it inbounds in the backcourt. Double team Seabold and Atkinson inning up the right sideline. Will go with the Bulldogs, Tyler Rader. Now in the corner right, Tigers not fouling, but still pressuring. Now they get the steal. 15 seconds. Leiby to Seabold. Takes it to the lane. Shot goes up. Won't go in. He does draw the foul with 11 seconds left. And so Caleb Seabold will be at the stripe to shoot 2.
And I think the Tigers have managed in the last minute or so to not let Marysville get a shot off. great defense, steals. They've been the team scoring the points.
And Caleb Siebold, now 4 of 5 at the line. The lead is just 10. We are down to 11 seconds, but certainly the Tigers can leave here feeling good about the way they played down the stretch.
I think that's what you want at the point in this game. When you've had second half go this way, you need to find some positives to take out of it. I think the Tigers do that now.
Lead down to 9. Again, full court pressure, double team. Now it's up the right side. Meinhardt with 5, with 4. Haggard in for 2 with a lay-in, and that will be the final point for the ball game. Tigers lose a 58-47 decision, although they come from 20 down to get it within single digits before the end of this fourth quarter. 58-47 your final. Stay with us. Postgame will be coming up next.
Bulk fill planters are big on efficiency, but all that extra weight increases the risk of soil compaction. The Kinsey 3600 with hydraulic weight transfers evens things out. The weight of the planter is evenly distributed across the entire toolbar, so you get the productivity of planting with bulk fill while reducing soil compaction and maintaining consistent seed depth. Bulk up while watching your weight. Come see the Kinsey 3600 today at Bruna Implement Company in Marysville, Washington, and Clay Center, or go to kinsey.com.
Thinking about buying a new home? Maybe your first? Or just making improvements? Well, that sounds like just another reason to stop by or contact the Citizens National Bank to get the personal attention you deserve when deciding to invest in a home. We know it can be a stressful and confusing process, so let myself, Bryant Johnson, walk you through the home buying process with ease. Stop by the Citizens National Bank and get pre-approved at your convenience. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Being a student athlete means carrying great responsibility because you represent not only yourself, but also your family, school, and community. Taking pride in academics is as important as taking pride in athletics. So whether in the classroom or on the court or field, develop passion for what you do. Be determined in your endeavors and work hard to achieve your goals. These qualities will help you succeed and find fulfillment now and in the next chapters of your life. We're proud to stand behind you, Tigers. We're Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
Do you believe professionalism should be rewarded? When you find a contractor who shows up early, works long days, gets the job done on time with expertise, cleans up so well you can't tell they've been there except for the fact their work is finished and looking great, you know that's the only contractor you'll ever want to hire. These are words that an actual customer has used to describe McGee Roofing. The customer has used McGee Roofing twice and will again. Reward professionalism, hire McGee Roofing.
Well, the Tigers got it back to within 9 within the closing seconds. Eventually, would end up losing this ball game by 11 flip, but they did some really good things down the stretch. Defense got out, forced turnovers, and those guys that finished it out had some success after Marysville cleared their bench and did some really good things.
Yeah, and I think what happens in that, once that game gets away from you, and it got away from the Tigers in the second half. They played a great first half, a little sloppy, just a little out of whack, I guess, in that second half, for lack of a better term. But, you start looking for things you can take out of it into practice next week. And I think the Tigers did a good job when those guys did come in off the bench. They played great defense, got some great shots, got themselves back in it, and made it interesting. They weren't going to win the game. That had gotten away from them, but they made it interesting, and they stayed with it, and they did not lay down. They didn't quit. And I think that's what Coach Kelly Williams and Drew Johnson and Sean Libby take next week, and they build off of that. Did they play great? No, they didn't play great at all. It was maybe not one of their best games of the year, particularly in that second half. Marysville played pretty well in that second half, unfortunately for the Tigers.
Some tough luck shooting for the Tigers that then led to, you just try to do maybe more, and you get kind of out of what was really being successful, although they didn't finish shots. They also got 9 guys in the scoring column, so good things there. But 19 from Zach Peschel leads the way here in this ball game, and he was big. He just kept making buckets inside and outside both. They had 10 as well from Chase Green, 8 from Broderick Stowe, 5 for Gabe Peschel, 4 each from Jayton Haggard and Bryson Meinert and Jack Bloomer. 2 points also from Adam Lindhorst in this ball game. The Tigers get 10 from Lane Libby, 8 each from Dalton Altizer. That all came in the fourth quarter, and Bo Richardson had 8. Tigers also with 4 apiece from Ethan Rosine, Caleb Carlson, Anthony Atkinson-Inningking, and Caleb Siebold, who was 4 or 5 at the stripe. 2 points each for Brady Hamill and Parker Folks in this game. But again, the Tigers come out with a 58-47 loss at the hands of Marysville here on homecoming Friday night. Lady Tigers won earlier, 58-30, and this year's king and queen, Alex Sewell and Macy Diekman, and fun festivities, fun crowd on hand. Good to see everybody out. So a lot of the alumni back for these games. Evan Penner and Stephen Luttrell came back to pass off the crowns from last year. So good stuff.
Vicky Mall with the
Absolutely.
1965. Can't forget her. That was a lot of fun. And a little shout out to the Tiger Corral as well. That's an
outstanding performance. Yeah,
that's the way it should be done. Yeah, in gyms on Tuesday and Friday nights around the state. They were great.
Around the nation, for that matter. You're right, but they did a great job pregame for the boys matchup here in the Den. Again, the Lady Tigers winning 58-30. The Tiger boys taking the loss here at home against the Bulldogs in a 58-47 final. Post-game tonight has been brought to you by Clay County National Bank, McGee Roofing, Farmers Union Insurance, Jim Gearhan, Republican Valley Irrigation, and Debenham Electric Heating and Air. Flip, thanks for being along.